together for This Is Wild. They are amazing.
I think he found one of our YouTube videos and he contacted one of our guys, and he contacted Michael. How he got in contact with Michael, I really couldn't tell you, but Michael just came to us at rehearsal and said, hey, there's this guy, his name's Josh, and he runs this Joshland thing, so do you want to do this? We said, I don't know, I guess tell him to come to a rehearsal, and he came, and we decided we definitely did want to do it, once we heard the songs.
It was kind of funny because we met at a coffee shop, and I think he did that because I talked about what I wanted to do, and I said I used a puppet, and I think he might have thought I was a little crazy, and I can't blame you, Michael. I'm sorry. It's the truth. I am a little crazy.
And it was kind of one of those, hey, saw you on your website that you're interested in just helping out and seeing if you'd like to maybe do a couple songs for me. I'm part of my own Welcome to Joshland, kind of described cystic fibrosis, and I kind of had to do a little research myself because I'd never really been exposed to it and the whole how prevalent it is.
Take your pill.
They have the same personality that I do. Silly, funny, goofy, but they got a lot of heart too, so it seemed like a natural fit right from the get-go. And then I heard them warm up, just their warm-up, and I knew this is exactly where I needed to be. When I was a kid, one of the things I always heard was, have you taken your pills? At every meal, whenever I was sick, every day, that's what I would hear. Because moms and dads just worry about their kids. And now, as an adult, and I'm connected to people all over in the CF community, lots of families, and moms still tell their kids, take your pills, take your meds. So I wanted to have a different outlet for the parents to be able to tell their kids that in a fun way.
There's one I arranged which is called Take Your Pills. In some ways that's kind of an arranger's dream. It's an experienced arranger's dream, and it's sort of a green arranger's nightmare. It's kind of a 50s doo-wop song, and in most of those songs it's just 4 chords over and over again, and that's really what was outlined by the melody, so I had to make a couple little changes to the melody and find ways to make the harmony interesting. And that's always an issue when it's the same progression over and over again. You have to find ways to state it differently. You have to do the same chords, but just have the voices get higher as the song goes on to give it some more energy, change the rhythmic feel of it. That took a lot of time of singing to myself in a coffee shop with earphones on, people thinking I'm crazy, singing along, trying to get it done.
Take Your Pills has that 50s, 60s doo-wop style to it, and then Jeremy did a really good job of arranging that and making it interesting. But as we got through the recording process, Max and Drew, the beatboxers, respectfully came up to me and they said, Josh, we really like your song, but it's really boring for us to do beatboxing to doo-wop songs. There really isn't very much of a difference in the beats. And when those guys mentioned that to me, I decided, you know, we worked so hard on this. This is their song too, and we wanted to make it really funky. So what we came up with was kind of a hip-hop 50s, 60s doo-wop fusion. And I really think it turned out really cool. Everybody does different stuff for airway clearance and making sure they clear the mucus out of their lungs so that they don't get infections. But everybody's idea of how to do it is different. And there isn't really a wrong way to do it, so long as you're doing something and you're listening to your doctor. And I wanted to portray that in these songs too. I wanted everybody to know that whether it's HFCC or chest physiotherapy or positive expiratory pressure devices or just plain exercise, that if you're doing something and your doctor and your mom and dad or your loved ones approve it, that's the way to go.
It was hard to come up with the upper voices. Josh gave me the bass line, which was just a 12-bar blues running bass line, and the melody and the drums. So I had to kind of think of like creative ways to making the upper voices more interesting than just chords that were just streaming along the whole time. So that was a little bit of a challenge. Also making it rhythmically interesting. So I had to think of just a few different variations to throw in for the upper voices. And it turned out really well. I was really excited about it.
The Respiratory Therapy song came about just playing around with a 12-bar blues riff and wanting it to be up-tempo and fun. And so I talked to my cousin Andy, and he helped me lay down some basic tracks to lay the groundwork for what would eventually become the a cappella version of the Respiratory Therapy song.
The best part was hearing the guys sing it and hearing how excited they were about singing it. They really, took it, to the extreme. It was really exciting having that creative aspect to it this time around. Because a lot of the other times I just have a popular song to work with, and I can kind of steal ideas that they've already done and apply them to the song. This was kind of cool, coming up with my own ideas.
I'm sure once we get to perform it and make a video and see ourselves in the video and hear ourselves in the professional recording, I'm sure that will be the best part.
The guys, obviously everybody did their parts. I think it turned into something interesting that I don't think anybody expected it to be. And I couldn't have asked for a more motivated group of people. They really wanted to help. They want to make kids happy, and they want this project to succeed. And that's more than I could ever hope for.
Ba-ba-da-dum, ba-ba-da-dum,